So you found the Super Viper on the
Marketplace, yes.
marketplace. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Um,
Hmm.
what do you find is one of the biggest challenges about getting bikes on marketplace, what have you? Is there one? Was there one thing that you had need to worry about, or one thing that you needed to guard against?
People now here's what I find. These bikes are starting to get popular now. People are jacking their prices up. So it from a year ago, it wasn't like that. People are catching on. So there
Do they
wasn't
make?
a.
Do people are doing videos on not like this, but other guys are doing videos about going to thrift stores, going to garage sales, and finding BMX bikes. And I used actually my channel started as a BMX bike finding website slash YouTube channel called the BMX Hunter, and I used to do the same thing, and then I just got fed up with all of the fighting for the bikes and that type of thing.
Mhm.
It just became overwhelming for me. I go, I don't want to do this anymore. Plus, I mean, some of these guys. I mean, I am not the most.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a good job, I have money, but there's no way. I mean, when you go on some of these videos and these TikTok and these Instagram stories, these clips where people are doing like these $10,000 bills and these, I was like, dude, there's no way that I could compete with that, dude. I was getting like $200 power lights, you know, and it was like, there's no way. I mean, granted, I guess that there's a certain cachet to getting a cheap bike and selling it, but I just was like, there's no way that I can compete with these
It's
people.
a hobby. Yeah, it's
I'm
just a
done. Yeah.
hobby. Yeah, yeah. It's just
So you agree with that? That it's just way too crazy out there.
unless you're getting these. I mean, you're getting these very high end bikes. You're looking at what the '83 Torkers. You know what I mean? These old. If you're getting those classics, you're good. You know what I mean? You make some money, but
Even the '70s bikes, where I was talking to another couple of guys, and I remember growing up. Ironically, I think we raced at the very. Even though I'm older than you, I think we raced right
Mhm.
around the same time. But when I was growing up in like '79, '78, '77, where I was a kid, I remember there were guys in my neighborhood that had suspension bikes, suspension Webco, suspension, all these different. But and
Wow.
dude, they were trash, dude. Nobody wanted them. They were like, dude, what the hell is? What are you riding that thing for? It's a piece of shit. It has a shock on it, dude. Why would you want this thing? And now it's like these things are worth their fortune, right?
Hey, I talked to someone who said the Schwinn Sting, his will when he finishes it, it will be worth 13 grand for the Schwinn Sting. That must be a certain brand, like a certain year of Sting. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
were they
It
that
must be.
good?
It
The
must be a.
Schwinn Sting, yeah.
Well, there was a Sting and there was a King Sting.
I had no idea. I had
Yeah,
no idea.
the King Sting was probably like, "What's up, Danny? Did Danny Payne give me a shout out? Thanks a lot, Danny, for he told me to have a good show. Thanks a lot, Danny.
Uh,
Danny's been on a couple times. Good guy. He won't come on no more though. He has better things to do. I'm kidding,
Gotcha.
Danny. I'm kidding, Danny. But King Sting, yeah, dude, the King Sting was like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, they were really expensive. So, I mean, I guess it all depends about if you got like croupy hubs and you know
The
Hutch
parts.
aero speed cranks and something like that. But 13 grand, that seems high.
Yeah, yeah. He said that I never believed like all these bikes these people say they're worth. You can go ahead and cut that in half. You know what I mean? Come on.
Dude, you know what I used when I first started when I first started buying bikes and selling bikes. I used to go onto the Facebook
Hmm.
BMX groups, and people would have like they'd have the picture of what the bike was for, but you couldn't see the price. So I would train myself. I would go onto the picture and I would blow it up, and I would think, okay, let me think here. The frame, I think, is worth this. The bars, the cranks, the tires, and I would do a little thing. If I add it up in my brain, I think, okay, I'm going to take a guess at this guy's asking $2,500 for the bike, and I go on there, and I'll be like, oh man, I was way off, or yes, I was close, and that's how I educated myself on what BMX bikes were worth. I mean, this is 4 or 5 years ago, but
Yeah.
that's how I educated myself on what they were worth. So
Wow.
yeah, dude, King Sting. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Never heard of it. And
or Sting.
sometimes I'll ask you, like I'll text you what stuff is. You know what I mean? You help me. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still
yeah.
learning. Yeah, yeah.
But
That's why.
I think I might have been I think I might have did a low ball offer on you with that Diamondback. It probably worth more. It's probably worth more than what I told you, but it just has shitty parts on it, dude. That's what turned me off. It's like, oh man,
It didn't have the three. It don't have the three-piece cranks. It didn't have the neck. It didn't have the original Diamondback neck. I guess the frame and fork would be worth.
that's all the money right there. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Dude, do you like them all nice and polished, or do you like them rough and dirty?
Okay, I keep the patina on them. I have a Torker. I have a pretty rare one. It's a Torker 2 360 Air, and it's the rare. See, I mean, it's the rare pink one and the black one, but I keep the patina. I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to keep it looking like it did in '85. I mean, it's just
Dude, I can't. There's a guy that I won't drop his name on Instagram, and he does the most god awful freestyle builds. Have you seen this guy?
no.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna
Okay,
say
I
what his name
got you.
is, but this guy and everything. He has the most ugly builds he does for freestyle bikes, and he puts his seat down like this, and he puts his handlebars too far forward. But I can't stand, dude. The dirtier, the grimier, the older, the most flaws, the more flaws, the better for me. Now,
Yeah.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was fixing them up, cleaning them up, doing this stuff, repainting my frames and that type of thing, powder coating it. But now
Mhm.
it's like, nope. I want them as grimy. I don't even like to wash them. I like to leave the dirt from 1975 on them, and that's
Because
the way I like
you're
my bikes,
touching
man.
you're touching history. You're actually touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my race bikes